Hi, I'm Heather Wolf, and this is my lesson one plan for my course. So I made the Google site for a support piece since we are a district that runs Schoology, and I really wanted to use it as such. And to do that, I want my students to know where to go and be able to access something. So my first day, this is really my first day of the course. And I'm going to utilize that Google site with my students. So here's what I have. My welcome work in the first day is also about establishing a growth mindset with students, something that I'm learning and studying with Dr. Torbati at the university as well. So it's tell me a time where you failed in your life and how it's changed. And so then what I have here is a growth mindset, um, a PowerPoint, and it's about this little girl on the dot. I recommend it. It's a wonderful little story for kids to be able to see. It's 3 minutes talking about fixed mindset to growth mindset. And this is a little clip from Disney explaining, you failed. Congratulations. Failure is where you learn. And it ends up with little Calvin and Hobbes. So from there, obviously, I'm going to discuss my syllabus, be here prepared, homework policies, Schoology, the grade, the process, all this other stuff. And this is just basically, day one kind of things and the objective for my course and what it is I'm looking at, what I have for Schoology. So this is kind of why I made the video here. Is from there, I want to explain my Google site for support. So I built this with everything, and then I created screencasts within here for my students. Let me mute myself here to explain um, how how you use Schoology, how to access it, what does it look like for support, how to get to the classes that you kind of want to be in. Let me get rid of that. And basically how to get your grades, how to check the assignments and the agendas. So I went through all of these things with the kids. And so if you click on all these in my sites, you'll see the videos. So I want to be able to show the kids where to go for support, how to get some help if I'm not available online. So then what I provided my two Google Drive activities were one, what my agendas look like and activities and how does that look for me as a teacher. So I explain here on the first day of I've embedded this. Yes, I learned how to embed. What? My agenda, what that looks like for myself for the welcome work every day, our activities and then the ticket out kind of a thing. So this is how I'm going to go over my calendar, all of those things in my YouTube playlist. But I think I'm going to create some YouTube playlists as support within my Schoology account as well. So you'll notice here, intro to Schoology, and I'm going to just show a basics of equivalent equations practice since they have to have algebra 1 before they get to geometry. And so I kind of put this here so you could see it of what that kind of looks like for me. I won't be able to do this because the school year has ended, so I don't have access to this piece. But they look like this, and what happens is I create questions. I create question banks so that it'll pull like from hundreds of questions. It'll pull for different students, so students can have like this kid took 2 attempts at or 3 attempts at something that kids can continue trying. So it's a practice form of that. And then my ticket out is explain how LeBron James has a growth mindset and really how LeBron James was just a kid just like you. And he put in a lot of time, effort, and energy, and obviously a little bit of skill in that, to be able to get to where he is. And that's the objective for what it is that I'm looking at here. And I want to be able to share this since I know that you don't have access to all of my Schoology accounts and all those other things.